Did someone say Ascension level 4? I did. Thanks. I need to stop talking to myself. It's a real problem. Let's begin. Let's begin. Hopefully, I can attain even more glory against bosses that are deadlier. See, that really scares me. It really does. Boop. It could be worse. Grand finale's not awful. It's not super usable. All right, you can tailor a deck for it and all of that good stuff, but it's not crazy useful. If we can get a really tiny deck, if we can make my deck super small, make it really, really compact, like a really, really refined, thin deck, then we might be okay. But right now, with my starting medium-sized deck, well, we're not gonna be able to use Grand Finale. Fuck's sake. Oh, welcome to Spire. My name's Rage. I can't even remember if I've said that at this point already. But no, I'm looking forward to a bit more of a, I suppose calculated is the word, run after my speedy tendencies. I've got that, that's behind me for now, okay? I've come out of my need to make that happen. A new man, born in the fires of strategy and deadly grace, that'll make everything work out just so. Let's go with Bouncing Flask. Why not? It's been good to me in the past, and if I could flow a flask around a room and gain a load of poison, I would. What does that even... If I could flow a flask around a room and gain poison. God damn it. Oh my god. Ow! 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 Oh, I got it! I did it! My hand is covered in blood! Like, why can you keep doing that? You just keep shredding your arm in this barbed wire looking shit until you eventually get treasure. The promise at the end of the rainbow. Sacrifice your arm. It can be healed. It's not the end of the world. You will gain glory. And eventually you push through the pain to make your name, your claim to fame, in the spire that you slain. I don't know why I said tire. I forgot the word entire. And then you pull your arm back. Agony, but determination, its own reward. Then you get a stone. Then you hand it to someone clutching your arm as you can barely feel it anymore. And then they go, well, I mean, it's oddly smooth. It's just so bad. I mean, the relic itself is amazing, but, like, he just shredded his arm in barbed wire for a slightly smoother stone than normal. Also, why am I extra dead? I feel like I shouldn't be on half health already. I don't think I've been doing that badly, if I'm completely honest. I love Dagger Spray. I think getting some AoE is very important, but this right here is why I wanted to gain the extra money, because of this amazing shop. No, I don't have time. You're a joke, okay? You're an absolute joke. Not been able to really use Grand Finale yet, but when it does come up, oh, it's gonna be amazing. Expertise might come in handy. I think, I think, right? If we can start to, as I really want to, we could offer Grand Finale. You see, it's not going to get used enough to be worth it, and if we feed a gold card to the flames, I think this is going to be worth it. The extra 10 HP is going to come in super handy. I'm kind of down. Come on! It's okay! A random colorless can turn out alright. I do want the shop. So, I hate these guys so much. But we did get chains. I like chains.
One eternity later.
Alright, we're getting there. We are getting birds and a demon head. Because everyone knows that, like the elephant and the mouse, demons are deathly afraid of birds. If you ever find yourself needing to wander through hell, as you do, make sure you take a parrot with you, and you'll essentially have an anti-demon repellent aura. I mean, it'll be noisy as fuck. Like, I really want a pet parrot, okay? Like, I really do want a pet parrot, but they're so noisy. Whenever I see anything to do with them, they just won't shut up. And most of the time, burst! Yoink! Apotheosis! I am very happy. Okay, I admit that one. That one didn't feel as good as the rest. Oh, that beautiful full upgrade. I can taste the apotheosis. I don't know why I felt the need to, like, give you a verbal example of did I? Oh, the toolbox gave me an apotheosis. You know what? We're gonna double up. We have 3 apotheosis activated on this deck. My deck is divine as shit. Okay, I have won a wholly low-cost deck right now, and I am going to throw it about the place. That is amazing. Oh my god. Even the fucking Pharaoh couldn't touch this deck. Alright, let's poison him up. I don't think it's going to really work out. Oh, maybe if I'd bursted it. Actually, no, he would have. No, it would have done. Should have bursted it. It's my bad. My bad. Screwed the pooch on that one. I did. Screwed the pooch on that one. And there he goes. I like how you do see him wandering off like at the back of the smoke. Prepared. Very, very good. Then we're going to go for a little bit of an upgrade on, you guessed it, Apotheosis. Because the thing is, do we even really upgrade more stuff? Like, with Apotheosis, is it even necessary? Like, we get that going, and now we're just in an amazing position to kind of just win? Like, is there a single better card in the game for a smooth sailing run? I'm not entirely sure that there is. In this case, giving him that bit of strength for the sake of absorbing a hefty amount of damage is worth it, but you do need to mostly DPS race this guy. Let's see what else we drop. If it's Poison Flask, I kind of want it, but no, for now we will do that. Neutralize him. We'll draw one more card. 2 strikes, looking good. And goodbye, Mr. Gremlin Knob. God, having a fully upgraded deck is so nice. Hey, I guess that's fine, right? After Image. I'll take After Image. Yes, I will. Ah, this is going so well. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's a waste to upgrade stuff. I'd rather play safer. We don't even need any of them. And oh god, so Deadlier Boss Ghost. Here we go. Alright, well initially I want to try and I kind of messed that up. I admit. Oh no, I didn't mess that up. For some reason I was like, it's just definitely already upgraded. Well, let's get rid of that. Let's put After Image on. I was wanting to upgrade it first, but oh wow, still not Apotheosis. That's crazy. Okay. Do I exhaust 3 cards in my hand? I actually think I do. We'll exhaust those 3. Then we can expertise. Hey, there we go. I got there in the end, guys. It took a while, but I got there in the end. Oh, 8 times 6. 8 times 6. You can fuck right off, mate. You can literally fuck right off. Still got through 41 block. What the hell? Like, actually, what the hell? What are we going to get here? Nothing too crazy. Well, no, I think I want to keep that, right? Like, I don't have that much to play, and I guess I might as well do this. I just really, really love Burst. I really do. I think it's fantastic. So I think we've got a really nice defensive station. Our offense, not amazing. It's not awful. thanks to Apotheosis, because obviously everything's nice and upgraded, but it's not incredible. Only 4 damage coming out as well. If we can keep the poison cycling, honestly, I think poison defensive silent might just genuinely be probably the best. Well, maybe. I don't want to go as far to say it's just the best, but like I think it might be one of the most solid general choices for just a good, reliable run-beating deck. Okay, he is doing it again. Fortunately, we can weaken it. Then I think we want to just gain all the block that we can. We might actually be fine. Yeah, this is pathetic. I mean, who taught you to use a hatchet? Like, really? Give it here. Come on, I'll show you. Oh, okay, man. You show me how it's done. You know, you gotta fight reasonable murderers. All right, it's not that hard. Just find reasonable murderers. Oh, this is getting brutal. This is really one of those fights that the longer it goes on, the more you get ground down under heel. Well, I mean, figurative heel. I don't think this ghost is wearing shoes, but you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, if you imagine each one of the fires was instead a boot that lines up, then you'll understand me perfectly. I'll be honest with you, I don't really know what I was wanting that to demonstrate. You all know what the expression means. But the good news is, we did it. Oh, 1,000 cuts. Oh, 1,000 cuts. I need 1,000 cuts. Yes, I do. Oh, I love 1,000 cuts. Sweet, pleasurable pain. Sorry. Huh, that's not. We'll cut that out. We'll cut that out. I kind of want to go to the shop. Please give me burst and bouncing flask. Okay, that's absolutely fine by me. Get through his resistances and then start the poison train. Because essentially, trying to play the armor match with him, it's not good. It's not something that you want. It really isn't. So we'll at least neutralize him so we make it easier to defend. And ooh, 1,000 cuts. Or do I just not take damage? I think I do both and actually realize that I still have 3 whole energy to spend, and I'm a little bit stupid. All right, here we go. Speed turn. Oh, look at that. Reflexes like lightning. Thank you very much. We don't really... Well, actually, no. That seems like it's just good, right? It essentially doesn't increase our deck size, but lets us throw out 15 damage at the start of any given round of combat. So, because it's upgraded and doesn't rely on a poppy, we're absolutely okay. Do I get jaxed? I don't think I do. We're about to go to the shop, and that's 100 money. Like, we could definitely end up with something better here. Do I remove a card from this? I think I do. I think I get rid of a strike for now, just to make things a little bit thinner. I don't think we need really that much else, actually. I think we're kind of cool. Looks like oh no, I can avoid a boss. But the question is, yay, meat on the bone. Do I really want to? I'm in a position that I need to. I feel like my deck's already incredibly powerful, which is a really weird thing to say after such a small amount of rooms. But I think, essentially, I might be okay. I just need to be able to more consistently get Apotheosis. And for that, I need to make my deck thinner and get a little bit more draw power. So maybe I should have got myself a little bit of acrobatics from that shop, but at the same time, it's fine. So we get to block him really quite nicely. We've got a lot of control in this deck, which is something I think is really important. This kind of sucks. I mean, we get a little bit of armor and all, but still 10 damage. But then again, we are really healthy right now. Like, we're in the prime of our life. We're good to go, honestly. Like, the thing is, I could never do the Spire whatsoever. I just couldn't, you know. And not for lack of combat ability, because, as we all know, I am fearsome in physical combat. I know I hide it well, But believe me, if you're ever in a situation where you wake up transported to a mystical arena and you have to choose one person to defend you, don't call on me! Don't ruin my life! I don't want to get forcibly teleported to alien gladiator school and have to fight for you! I'm gonna fucking die, and you're gonna fucking die, and we're all just gonna be really upset while we agonizingly bleed to death! Don't be that guy! Though that would be a really good way to get back at someone who you're not a huge fan of, just, you know, forcibly teleport them to alien... Sometimes I do wonder why I say the things that I say. Part of me was tempted to throw the explosive potion out, but I think there are better enemies to you. Well, maybe not. I mean, they did get armored and they did get healed. Yeah, no, I'm starting to think that that was a huge mistake, but that's fine. Let's apply weak to everyone, looking good. Then I think we'll bouncing flask for what it's worth. Wow, really not a fan of that knight, apparently. Yeah, no, I'm hugely regretting that decision. I should have used my potion. That's on me. That's my bad. I admit that. That's totally. Yep. I accept my issues. I really do, because there's a lot. All right. God, I'm really having quite a psychotic little break in this episode. I feel like I'm really kind of letting go. I blame my sleeping pattern. I think, ultimately, I do blame my sleeping pattern. Because I got like 2 hours sleep, and then an alarm went off, which wasn't my alarm. It was Danny's alarm, so she was fine. But then I essentially got woken up almost immediately, and had to then... Oh, I'm not falling for this again. Not going round this fucking cycle. You are burning to death. Thank you. And then I fell back to 1 easy sleep and got another 2 hours. So now I'm just basically... You know when you wake up and you essentially... Your mindset can be described by the following noise. I've kind of just been like that all day. So I guess what I'm saying is... I just want to lie down on the floor and pretend the world isn't real. And then maybe everything will be okay. So we're in that mindset. I thought, you know, it'd be a really good idea. You know, it'd be a really awesome idea. Let's struggle through Ascension 4 for the amusement of others. God, I am such... I think I might actually be a masochist, guys. Oh, Juzu Bracelet I really do like. I think it's pretty fantastic. Just not having to deal with... I think we'll heal, because ultimately we don't need any new cards at the moment. And then also we can upgrade... I guess we'll go for Bouncing Flask, just for when we don't get Apotheosis at the opener. I mean, granted, any given upgrade is a little bit wasted, but still, thinking ahead. Alright, looking good. So we After Image. We want to Apotheosis. We'll weaken Mr. 14 over there. Do a little bit more damage to him. Let's put this back on top. And then we want to gain as much armor as we can, because holy hell, that is a lot of damage coming my way. Oh my god. Yeah, I swear it takes me way too long for my mind to almost come online. Like, you know, these mythical unicorn people that somehow have the uncanny ability to... Do I take the damage to set up? I think I do take the damage to set up, and then we'll again block for what it's worth. You know, these mythical unicorn people that wake up like the sun has infused with their bodies. They wake up like, hello world, what a beautiful day, I feel great, let me spring out of bed full of energy and life. Oh, I can't wait to see what the day brings. You know those people? Oh, I admittedly am bitterly jealous, but at the same time, how? I don't get it. I don't get it. I always feel like I have to climb up out of a pit lined with hands pulling me down, like that one scene in The Labyrinth, of which is a really good film where you can find out about the babe. What babe? The babe with the power. What power? The power of voodoo. Who do you do? Tell me about the babe. I love that song. I could sing it all day long. But the point is, this entire episode of talking about, oh, I feel terrible, and, you know, was just so I could eventually get to that really long-winded description, so I could eventually weave in me singing that song! Boom! Fucking M. Night Shyamalan! God damn it! Okay. Let's just kill these guys. I feel like it's been way too difficult to get through them. Like, to say we were on full health, this is kind of ridiculous. Granted, they are an especially difficult mini-boss, but I do feel like I've made a few, let's just say, mistakes in the execution here. Let's just put this wound back. You know, I don't want this for now. I'm going to put this wound away, and then we get to win. So that's really nice. We get a little bit extra health. Oh, the money might end up being really tasty, but for now we have another boss. Grade both the strikes, and yeah, lovely. Ooh, if he'd have survived that. Granted, obviously the poison would have killed him, but still, that was unnecessarily close. Alright, let's heal up. Plays to be safe, and Apotheosis kind of, again, covers our upgrade needs. We don't want any of them. Let's do this thing. We've got the collector. That's okay. Ooh, we do have the ability to gain some artifact, and I think we after image in 1,000 cuts, and then we essentially, I don't want to accidentally draw Apotheosis. That's absolutely fine. And then we'll just throw that back, and yeah, we've essentially set up as well as we can for good God. Alright, Apotheosis. Let's kind of do this thing. And by this thing, I mean, Mother of God, let's defend that my life completely depends on it, which indeed it does. Do I accept the bit? No, I'm gonna fully block this. And now that I have kind of finished fully setting up Apotheosis, we've got swords going everywhere. We've got swords going everywhere. 1,000 cuts, god damn it. And let's weaken that. Dagger spray, get some lovely collateral going on. And then essentially, I think we double defend. We can just let 1,000 cuts do its work. And I don't know, I'm kind of feeling it. I think I do have a very solid way to beat this run, as long as I don't make huge mistakes. There's absolutely nothing gaseous going on here, because, like, solid run. Let's draw some more cards. Burst is okay, but we don't really have much to use it with right now. We might as well weaken one of them. Because I don't think, well, we could just dagger spray. Yeah, actually, what am I thinking? Let's just dagger spray. That's a much better idea. And we can do a little bit of extra damage and gain ourselves some kunai bonuses. Kind of want to get the shuriken as well. Then I think throughout the, well, no, actually, I didn't forget. I didn't actually draw the card, but I really want to goddamn artifact that. But actually, no, we get 6 equivalent deep. Oh, thanks, Panacea Plus. Really appreciate that. We get 6 equivalent debuffs, right? So in theory, we only reduce that to 9 even, so we only reduce it to 8, because it's not like it blocks the whole application. So it does seem a little bit redundant. Is he going to summon 2 back in, because bosses are stronger? He is! Oh, wow. That is absolutely brutal. We'll throw that out, because again, I definitely think it's worth it. Oh, good! That's actually quite a nice little even spread here. I'm glad we've got our extra dexterity, otherwise we'd be really struggling to survive. 10 damage, not the end of the world, definitely not the end of the world, and everything is kind of melting. Again, poison, absolutely fantastic. What I am kind of concerned at, though, apart from this 37 and double 16, what the fuck? What I am kind of concerned about, though, I think we definitely want to backflip. Oh, thank God for that neutralize. What I am concerned about is actually just straight dying here. I have got a really powerful deck. I started this, and I don't think I've made really that many bad plays in this boss fight in particular. But as it stands right now, it still looks like I'm going to get absolutely shredded. I can gain another 16 block, but really that just negates one of them. The other hits me, and then I take 28 raw damage. Granted, I mean, I need to do it. There's no real other option here. Granted, this is the last turn I'm fully debuffed like this, so this is the last turn that I'm really going to be struggling. But this is 28 raw damage going forward. I have 22 left, and we've got an immediate other round of death coming at me. So, like, the fuck? I might actually just be dead simply because of what I've happened to draw here. So I can do 12 plus another 4 is 16 damage to both the little guys. And then I can strike the boss twice and take 18. And go to 4 health. Oh, have to make that ballsier play? I think I do have to make that ballsier play. And actually, no, if I strike the boss twice, this will end up with 1 health left, annoyingly. So I'm going to have to hit him. At least that transfers the poison over. Then if I strike the boss... Actually, I don't really need to strike. I could at least expertise and see what we get. Because if I do get to... nothing really that great. I was hoping to get to the neutralize. But this, honestly, is a lot of cards that I kind of wouldn't have wanted to play anyway. So it's not super end of the world, but it's also not great. And good, this is what I thought. He's not attacking us, at least this turn. Oh, I'm just going to throw this out there, because honestly at this point, what does it matter? So another 15 damage on him. That's really good. See, the thing is, he's not close enough to being dead. That he's... Oh my god. Alright. Alright. This is totally fine. Let's burst. Prepared. We have dagger spray, so that's kind of nice. Neutralize, also good. I think we get rid of these two, because I don't think the spray is going to do much for us. Then again, can we even survive this? Potentially. I do think I need to use these cards in particular, though. We get a load of block here, thankfully. Oh my god, this is freaking tense. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Oh god. So I can go to 27. I've got 8. Oh no, maths! I gotta do some maths! No! This is much worse than losing. So 18 plus 7 plus 7 plus 18 plus 14 is obviously 32. So if I put both defense on, I go to 29 effective health, which isn't enough. Oh god. Whereas I can do 18 damage to him, plus 13 is 28. 31. Plus another 6, 1,000 cuts is 37. Oh no, that is tragic. I'm gonna lose by the tiniest amount. I don't really think there's a way to stop it happening. Oh no. Oh no. I can't stop these guys. Like, Oh, why couldn't I have drawn Survivor or Backflip? That would have been all I needed. Well, we definitely can't play the Bouncing Flask. God damn it. So I will go to 23 block, which is 30 total health, which is not enough. Oh. What the hell kind of deck do you need for Ascension 4 bosses? Inadequately prepared my ass. So hindsight is a wonderful thing, but I I really wanted to use this one as a learning experience, and I know there's a lot of comments a lot of the time from you guys who are like, you should have just done this here, or maybe you thought about that, and I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, that makes sense, and, you know, I want to learn and get as good as I can at the game, and I don't think I'm awful, right? Admittedly, sometimes I get distracted with my tangents and make a suboptimal play, but when I'm focusing, I think I'm okay, as I said earlier. This fight in particular, I've gone through it a lot to try and see what the major turning point was. Was there a singular moment that a different decision would have changed the course? And I think there is one. And it's an interesting one because, you know, as I said, once you know how a move plays out, then it's very easy to be like, oh, if only I'd done this, only I should have done this. But in the moment, it's obviously impossible to know outside of a best guess, so there's always leeway and arguments to be made. But when I chose to play Expertise instead of that strike, what was the cost in that? Well, I lose 9 damage on the boss, thanks to not playing the strike, which, based on the health that he ended up on, would have been the kill. Let's be honest. However, that doesn't matter because that gets cancelled out by the fact playing that Expertise drew me through a load of defensives that would have been a waste on my next turn, so instead I got to neutralize and strike. So that's 12 damage instead of 9, so that's a 3 gain, right? But the thing is, it drew me past Poison Flask. So if that follow-up turn, instead of strike, neutralize, was a flask, that's 12 damage immediately, like they were, but it's an extra 11 because there's one more poison tick between now and the end of the fight, which would have been that final bit of damage. So that's the one. But obviously, that kind of relies on knowing how the cards would have drawn, but I think that's the major interesting point here. But yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on how this all went down. I thought it was a lot of fun for the run. The boss fight was intense as hell, but yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy. Like if you've enjoyed this, subscribe for more. Don't be too harsh about my plays. I just want to have fun. A good boy.
Rage Gaming with the video float.
But that's all that's really relevant at the mo, but I'm still gonna leave this up so you patrons know that I love you even though the outro's no longer that kind of relevant. But the new one's being worked on and it's gonna be a truly badass song, and don't worry, I won't be doing any rapping on it. I'm gonna go now. This was shit.